Just call for something. Welcome to Fuckhole Radio Basement Times. Everyone open your holes on face and listen to good stuff.
Oh my God.
Get ready for your eargasms.
I want your holes to be stuffed with gaming news and other things. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, this is not the Glory Hole Pod. Worry, thank you for the introduction, man. I appreciate it.
And that's not copyrighted, so you can use that if you want.
And that's definitely not PG.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so not PG.
You know.
Does this mean I can't monetize?
If you do, I'd expect some kickbacks.
I know,
codes!
I want codes. Please, can I have a code?
So I don't have any codes, guys. I'm sorry. No codes.
Right,
no codes.
You know what? And you're no use to me. If you can't give me codes, then I don't want you. You know what? I'm taking you off my friends list right now.
Oh, man. Well, let me see what I can do. I might be able to pull a code or two. Maybe.
Perfect. Please.
I want you to pull something. Not a code either. Get it? I'm talking about something else that's not a code. You know what it is, don't you? It's down below. It's the thing down below. Not a code. You know, the other thing.
What other thing? The cord?
Yes. Pull it.
Pull it. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Well, guys, welcome to, I'm Enrique, a.k.a. the Aries Gamer. Welcome to Basement Radio Arcade. I got two special guests with me today. Very excited to have. Got Mr. Southbound 110, who's here with us tonight.
Up? Thanks for having me, Enrique.
Yeah, man. No, thank you for joining me tonight. Appreciate it. And we also have another special guest, Worry Wort, who's doing our, I guess, our impersonations of a Russian guy. It sounds like.
Does it sound like a Russian guy?
It's it's his classic Vlad.
Vlad, come 2 times.
Vlad needs his own podcast.
Yes, he does.
I would pay to watch that.
And that's exactly what it should be. Vlad 2 times.
I thought it was a girl. It wasn't.
Surprise!
Surprise!
It's got the winky.
Oh my God! Oh shit! I'm serious. I got tears coming to my eyes right now.
Oh, stop crying, man! Get on with the show.
All right, so yeah, guys, thank you again for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. And you know, I've actually had the pleasure of doing podcasts with both you guys in the past. I know South, we did a Destiny podcast.
Yes, we did. It was actually quite successful.
It was. I believe it had the most views of a podcast.
And you did one with me before?
Yeah, and I've done a couple with you actually.
And now you have us both at the same time.
It's a man sandwich.
No loops.
No loops.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. This is too funny. All right, so we're gonna talk about a couple of things. Actually,
you know what? Honestly, I can't even get a straight thought now. You didn't even he threw me off my fucking game.
Gaming 2015.
Oh God.
Yes, thank you, Word. The year in gaming 2015 are kind of reviewing gaming of games and all the announcements that happened. And real quick, guys. Speaking of lube, Star Wars comes out.
Yes, that's a great segue, isn't it? Star Wars. Lube.
Star Wars.
The first thing I think of when I hear about lube is Star Wars.
Lube.
Yeah, I do.
I am your father.
And I think, South, you're going to go see it in an hour, right?
Yes. I actually taking the time right now to be in here, and then I'm gonna, as soon as I get off here, I'm gonna go stand in line like a fucking nerd.
Are you cosplaying?
Everywhere. Hell,
he's an Ewok.
He's an Ewok.
How'd you know?
That's the only outfit that would fit
yet?
you. That's the only outfit that would fit you.
Oh, that's cold-blooded.
I'm not saying you're short, but I'm saying you're short.
Oh my gosh. Wait, what about you? Are you cosplaying?
Nah, I'm not going to dress up. I know there's going to be people that are
South,
dressed up.
he's going as Leia.
Yes, I am. How'd you guess?
Got the Bun ear.
No, I'm going to be Slave Leia. I have the outfit.
Yes, Slave Leia.
Yes, a little skimpy bikini and all that stuff. Because,
He's like, I just got a man pond today. Nice little shave.
I'm manicured. I'm looking for my Jabba.
My Jabba. Are you nice and groomed? All right. So, oh boy.
It's called Brazilian.
I'm going Saturday
for
morning.
a reason.
Yes, you asked for this, Eric. You asked for this, Enrique.
I know I did.
All right, go ahead.
But it's funny though.
You know, it's Star Wars.
All right.
It gets worry a little frisky.
I love it. I'm so excited to see it. It looks like it's going to bring back that classic feel, and I just can't wait.
Yeah, I'm honestly, I've been scared of social media for spoilers.
Yeah.
Anytime I look down my feed, I'm just kind of like half peeking, half, like.
That's what I was doing today. Yeah. As soon as I see the word star, I'm out. I'm just gone.
Yeah.
You have to. There's going to be some asshole out there who wants to just
spoil it.
And there's nothing. I hate that. I can't stand it.
It happened to me today. I posted something, and oh man, I don't remember the guy's name on Twitter now.
Well, don't even give him any shout out. Fuck him.
And no, the guy that I was chatting with on Twitter was like, sent me a DM. Is like, hey, don't go back into that Twitter thread because some asshole came in and just spoiled the whole thing. So I didn't go back and look. But
hey, Aries Gamer, do you know Darth Vader is Luke's father? I fucking ruined it for you, you bastard.
Oh my god.
You sound like Triumph, the fucking angry dog. What?
Yes, he does.
Triumph.
Do you remember when Triumph went to the Star Wars? It was like the Star Wars movies that came out.
That's the dog with the cigar, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
You do it and you love it.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right, guys. So 2015 year in review gaming. Actually, speaking of 2015, one thing I want to talk about real quick is the Kojima news that just came out this week. And I don't think I'm not surprised by this. I'm not surprised that he's given the relationship he's had with Sony.
I'm surprised. I thought he was going to definitely go with Chevrolet. Yeah, I didn't see him going with Sony. That's a shock. It's a joke.
Yeah, well, you know what? Honestly, it wasn't a surprise to anybody.
No.
Yeah.
You knew it was coming.
The one thing that's surprising is that he's willing to give up ownership of his first IP.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So, I mean, once it's published and funded, Sony owns it completely. So wherever he goes after that, he can't.
You would think that he'd want his.
He want to keep it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I don't know.
Honestly, Sony probably backed the fucking Brinks truck up and said, "You can have whatever you want."
Yeah, right.
Because I mean, let's be honest. Everybody knows he burns through a lot of cash to make a game.
Yeah,
he does.
And then also it's gonna take 4 years for this game to come out. So I mean, we can basically guess that it'll be a PS5 launch title.
It could be. That would be smart, right? I mean, can you imagine launching with a game made by Hideo Kojima?
Well, yeah. I mean, look. He seems like he makes one game per generation.
Right. Yeah.
So you would assume that it's going to be a PS5 launch title.
And he also announced, I think just today, maybe a few hours ago, that 2 of the original team members for Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 that were on his team joined his new studio today. So he's got, it's kind of like, Disney pulling in all the old actors and the old screenwriters for the new Star Wars and making sure that everything's going to be, top notch.
Well, everyone wants to make a big deal, like, oh, he's out from Konami and this and that. And it's like, well, yeah, he was enslaved there.
Yeah.
They didn't even let him go to the fucking video game awards.
Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah, that was something else.
That was fucked up. I'm glad that Jeff Keighley called him out on that.
He sure did. He put him on blast. We were in the audience. All of a sudden, everyone just kind of looked at each other. We're like, oh, shit.
And I knew that was you two that yelled. I knew that was I heard Xbox in the background. I'm like,
that's
Southbound. Our good buddy Beard, he hit me up. He goes, "You son of a bitch, that was you, wasn't it?" All I could give him the little emoji, like, yeah, it was me.
Jeez.
Oh, man.
Did you get a lot of stares from people around you when you did that, or no?
No, actually, no, I didn't.
He got asked to leave.
Right.
Yeah, they escorted me out. They're like,
Yeah.
no fanboys here.
Yeah.
No Xbots.
Yeah. Xbox in the back, please.
Yeah. Well, actually, exactly what I said. I didn't say Xbox. I said Xbots.
Xbox.
Yeah. Jesus.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, you know what? To your point, though, Worry, I think that's and what you were saying too, Seth. I wouldn't be surprised too if this is a PlayStation 5 launch title. And yeah, what better way to market a new console than have Kojima's name and a game that he's made as a launch title, exclusive launch title.
It's a big move. He's a big name, whether or not you like him or not. He's a big name.
He has a huge following. He's like a icon for the generation, and no matter what he makes, it's gonna sell crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got
a lot of people say, "Oh, well, why wouldn't you want to go, for the 30 million install base, this and that?" And my argument is, why does that even matter? Because it's gonna be a PlayStation 5 game when we don't even know how well that's gonna sell yet.
Right. I mean, he's definitely, he went where, I mean, let's be honest, most of his games sold more on PlayStation consoles in the past.
Yep. Right.
So
he feels at home.
Right. It makes sense for him to go there. Move to the next topic now.
Go to next.
All right. So that's the Kojima news. And
but I will say, good luck to him.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm going to buy it, whatever it is. I know that.
I love his glasses, by the way.
Yeah, he reminds me of Itagaki. Remember Itagaki with Ninja Gaiden? All the trouble he was in back in the day?
That guy was nuts.
Yeah, he was insane. He had really bad skin, didn't he? Like I don't know what it was.
He was a big fan of the OG Xbox.
He always wore the glasses, and yeah, he was. He did, was it Ninja Gaiden Black that was on OG?
No, it was Ninja Gaiden... I don't know. It was Ninja Gaiden something.
Yeah, I forget what it was.
Yeah, but no, he was a big fan of the OG Xbox. I remember that. That
was a really good game too.
Oh my god, it was a really good game.
Yeah.
I want Gaiden back.
Maybe with the new backwards compatible stuff.
All right, guys. So 2015. Now I don't know about you guys, but I thought 2015 was so we're 2 years in this current console gen. And I thought for me, 2015 was kind of like a great coming out party for this current gen. We had all these big game titles coming out. I mean, what did we kick off the new year with? Was it Bloodborne? I mean, if we think about big releases, Bloodborne came out for the PlayStation 4. When did that come out? February?
I think it was February.
Yeah,
March.
It was February. Yeah.
Was it February?
And then when did the Order come out?
The Order actually. Well, that was January.
Yeah, Order came out.
Yep.
Order came out and then Bloodborne came out.
For me, I think the real aha moment that we're in a new generation was when The Witcher 3 came out.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah. That was my aha moment too. I mean, that's my game of the year, guys. The Witcher 3. I mean, to me, that game was just the world. It just seems so alive and so big.
Oh, really? Talk about it some more now.
Did you take blue pills?
You like alive and big? I give you alive and big.
Oh my god!
It was. It really was. It was a great, and that's what I mean when I say next gen arrived. The Order and Bloodborne were really great looking games, and Bloodborne, you really got to be into it. I tried it and I just wanted to kill myself because I just could not progress.
You know what? The Order was very, very beautiful visually.
Yes.
Yeah,
gameplay, it blew a fucking dog.
Yeah.
But it was pretty.
Yeah, it was pretty. But Witcher was just, it was good looking, but you had that next gen scope that you couldn't get with last gen consoles.
Exactly. And just I don't want to see the sheer size. I'm afraid of the comment I'm going to get. But yeah. I keep going back to the size of the game and the.
Do you?
I'm sorry.
So, like the first time you played the game, it was kind of rough and hard, and then you got used to the game and the controls, and it eased up.
Yeah, then it eased up. It got easier.
Yes,
but
it does. It gets easier. You just have to do it over and over.
Jeez.
What did you do before you got to the podcast?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my God.
He's got to have a hot tub.
Oh, don't start with the hot tub.
He's in a hot tub right now.
I'm not even going to bring up the hot tub, South.
Hot tub action, baby. Steamy.
Hey, Worry, can I bring up the the story that I have with you on oh shit, what is it? On Skype.
What are we
Dozing
talking
off.
about here? Oh, and I fell
You remember
asleep.
you were dozing off on?
Yes. Yes.
You fell asleep on Skype?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were
Yeah.
podcasting, and I was nodding off.
Oh,
'cause it
you
was
mean
really
one of
late.
those 5-hour fucking podcasts?
Yeah, it was kind of like that, but I just was like, oh, I'm out cold, and I hear Enrique saying,
He was out.
is he asleep?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, leave me alone.
Rory was in his Jedi robe too. I remember he had a Jedi robe on.
Yep, it's my Jedi robe. I wear it around the house.
Oh my god, that was too funny.
Yep.
Oh, you're on camera and you fell asleep.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, we had a Skype call going. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And I see Rory, and he's like early on the podcast, he's
Because Enrique
talking,
early
he's
on,
nodding.
Enrique early on, since we're talking about this stuff out in the open, Enrique, he contacted me because I really want to watch you flex on Skype. Would you mind, doing a couple like leg shots and arm shots and stuff like that? And I'm like, yeah, no problem. Just send me a text.
And you just happen to be wearing a robe, so like.
Yeah. So and then he oiled up.
Hey,
So this has a lot to do with gaming in 2015.
yeah, no shit.
Well, wait, these are things that happen related to gaming in 2015.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, nice save.
Yes.
Exactly. So yeah, so The Witcher 3, that was my game of the year. I loved. I just like I'm into those big RPGs and games where I can kind of walk around and explore and build shit and stuff like that.
Western style RPGs.
Western style RPGs,
right,
yeah.
Right. You get that open area exploration feel.
Yeah. Although you know what, I'm actually. It's funny, man, because we're talking about Western style RPGs. Since I started dabbling with Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah. You
Oh,
remember?
dude,
don't
I
you?
got the itch for it.
Yeah.
I've got the itch
you might
for.
want to pick up Tales of Zestiria.
That's right. You were telling me that.
Yeah. You would like it.
Yeah. Sal, did you play The Witcher 3?
You know what? I was telling this to Worry the other day. I started to play it, and my dumb ass put it on the hardest difficulty.
Oh man!
And I'm not an RPG player, so like I was literally saving every 2 steps.
Why would you put it on the hardest difficulty then?
Well, listen, I installed it right, and I started playing it, and I'm like, damn, what difficulty should I put it on? And my wife goes, oh, don't be a pussy. You better go hard or go home. And so I felt like my manhood was being tested. So I was like, well, all right, well, fuck it. You know,
your wife said that to you?
Yeah, she like.
Did she really?
Jeez.
Oh my gosh!
Pussy. I was like,
wow.
Okay.
She pulled your man card on The Witcher.
She sure did. And you know what? Honestly, I think I beat her over the head with my controller after that because I died like
with the Elite controller
37 times. No, it was before the Elite came out.
Does she know who you are?
She don't give a shit who I am.
Does she know that you know Phil?
Who? I don't know
her.
who that is.
Wow, I can't believe she did that to you.
Yeah, so she totally like amped me up, and I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? I got all pumped up, and I died like a million times.
She trolled you.
I think she knew what she was doing. She's like, how could I get him to stay in that room for hours and leave me alone?
Exactly.
Let me get him amped up.
You know what? It threw me off the game because it soured me so bad.
Yeah.
I got to the Griffin, and he was just
God, that's the
waxing.
beginning.
He was wiping the floor with me,
Wow.
and so I got to the Griffin,
Griffin
and
was hard.
that's currently where I'm at. So
I'll just lower the difficulty. You'll enjoy it once you get into it.
Yeah.
You know what? I said, you know what? All right, I gave the, you know what I mean? I said, all right, you got this one this time, Griffin. I'm going to go, run away and start doing some side missions. And it seemed like it was repetitive. I'd go to this.
I mean, I guess if it's not for you, yeah.
Beat this old lady with a fucking frying pan. And then,
You beat that old lady with a frying pan?
Yeah, he damn right I did.
Oh.
Pissed me off.
Oh man.
All she wanted was a frying pan back.
Yeah.
It was dirty.
And you gave it to her.
He gave it to her. Yeah.
Jesus.
That's funny.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. Well. If
Well,
you
I
ever
mean,
get the,
bottom line, I didn't finish it. So, call me a bad gamer or whatever, but I didn't finish it.
You're
I
not a
got
real
frustrated.
gamer.
I'm not a real gamer. I don't have a good gamer score.
You need to have more gamer score to be real.
But just to be fair, I do buy all my own games. I don't wait for codes. So
Oh, codes.
oh man. Yeah, I hear that, man. I hear that. Hey, Worry, what did you think about the love scenes in the game?
I did the unicorn thing again.
What?
Wait,
What?
what? There's
Unicorn.
love
He
scenes?
doesn't know. Did you ever play Witcher 2?
Yes, I did.
They had sex on a unicorn. Him and
Yes,
Trish.
Oh,
I
that's
remember
right.
that. I
Yes,
do remember that.
unicorn.
Yeah.
I do. And now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And they
Unicorns,
revisited
baby.
it again.
Yes. He actually talks about it in the very beginning.
Yes.
You have a choice to say, tell me more, or I don't want to talk about it.
Yep.
Yeah, I do remember that part because I
Yeah.
did that over and over and over again. So yeah, I do remember that.
I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoy sex scenes, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
Okay, you know what? Let's
I-
veer off to the left a little bit. What was your best sex scene in a video game?
Oh, you know what? I got to go with The
Um,
Witcher 3.
Yeah, it was that has I don't
Well,
know.
I didn't do that one, so I don't know. But
I
I definitely
did.
have to say the best one I ever seen was Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, I
Oh,
didn't see that one.
yeah, you're right. I did like the one when I played Mass Effect.
Mass
The blue
Effect.
chick,
Yes.
Liara Tassoni.
Yes.
I made a female character, and we rolled around, and that was about it.
Probably the craziest one was Jack.
Jack
Oh,
was
I
the
love
craziest one.
Jax.
She gets-
Yeah.
She was a crazy bitch.
Yes.
She was in the F&M.
She
Yeah.
like broke your arms and shit. And she like whooped
Yeah.
the shit out of you.
She was like, choke me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Enrique, you sound so forceful.
Oh my God.
Whoop it on me.
Choke me. I mean, autoerotic asphyxiation is in.
Oh my God. This
Move
makes
on to
me
the next topic now. Come on.
I'm gonna have to change the name of this podcast.
Yeah, it's not the year in review. It's
Yeah,
the
it's
year
like
of lad.
You just call it
Best sex
you
scenes
just call
in
it
video
hanging
games.
out 101.
Yeah, right. Hanging out 101. All right. All right. So The Witcher, and then I'm trying to kind of go in chronological order here. The year 2015. So I'm just going to skip over to E3. So what do you guys think were like the biggest announcement of E3 2015 this year?
The biggest, obviously the backwards compat was a big announcement.
Yeah, backwards compatibility and the Elite controller was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what was Sony's big thing. Was it the
Shenmue 3.
Shenmue? Yeah, that was big.
And Last Guardian.
Last Guardian, right.
See, you guys are talking all this PlayStation stuff. I'm such an Xbox.
You're
I
out.
didn't know. Yeah,
He's like,
yeah,
I'm out.
yeah. Deuces.
I think the biggest announcement though was probably the back and pat. Although, let's talk about back and pat for
That was
a minute.
Megaton.
They need to step it up a bit, right?
Yeah,
16 titles, most of which are arcade. I don't know.
The first year is going to be 100 titles, and here we are a couple weeks away.
Well, you know
from
what I don't get is
2016,
they said that they want to do all their first-party titles, but the only person they need permission from is themselves for that. So why not push all those out?
Yes. That's a good question.
Yeah, rather than go through this 3 or 4 and then the rest small. I don't know. I was expecting a little bit more. I think maybe it's just, I'm just
what do you think is
disappointed.
the holdup for backwards compatibility?
It might be that publishers and developers aren't playing ball with the whole back and pat thing. I don't know.
Yeah, that could be it.
And if you notice though, I have noticed trying to get the games with gold that are 360 titles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They are showing up in the Xbox One store. So maybe that's the holdup, is they're trying to get the backwards 360 titles on the store so you can download them like that.
It could be. I don't know. I think maybe my initial whole reaction like today was real negative, and then I kind of like backed off a bit, but it's just because like you said, they told me what it was going to be like. They said the 100 titles, and I didn't expect it to be arcade titles and like 1 or 2 big titles.
Well, I definitely think that they set themselves up, so they're very much accountable for living up to what they said.
Right.
So they said 100 games first year. Now, did they mean fiscal year, or
Is it over 100? Is it over 100 now or no?
No, it's only about like 30.
Is it 30? I thought it was more than that. Oh shit.
I don't know. I think it is.
I thought they announced 20 last month, 20 or so, and then
Well,
Who said fiscal year? Like this? Maybe they meant fiscal year. Who said that?
We thought you would know because you're the head Xbot.
Well, I don't. You know what? Hold on. Let me get the bat phone out, and I'm gonna call Phil and
Go
have
ahead.
him just
We'll wait.
confirm what
We'll wait.
we're in the assumptions of.
It's not like that hasn't happened before with me and you, right? When we're playing together and you just run away.
Why does everybody say that? Why does everybody say that?
He's like, gotta go, guys. Boom.
Does he
he's
even
at a party with Phil?
I've never done that to you.
It's like a one-night stand.
Worry, I've never done that to you.
It's okay. I'm used to you, finishing and leaving quickly. I just can't stand it.
He gets what he wants and he leaves.
He leaves me. He just goes away.
It's been known. But you know what, though? At least I didn't jump in a party with Phil and be like, she-mails!
Did you really?
I didn't. Well, here's the thing. The Xbox One, the new UI, you cannot see who people are in a party with like you could on the 360. Do you remember when you look, you see somebody's in a party?
That feature is coming, though. That feature is coming.
And it'll show you who they're in a party
news?
with. Yes. So I see Southbound in a party.
Uh-huh.
He always says to me, hey, just jump in. Okay.
Right. You're always welcome, brother.
So I jump in,
you.
and I hear somebody say something about a password. I don't know what I heard. I heard something about a password or a keyword.
Tim was in the party, and we assumed that you saw who we were playing with, right?
Well, yeah.
So you come in like, yeah, shit, fuck, suck, and then Tim's like, oh shit.
Wait.
And you go, wait.
No,
so
I didn't say that.
Really
I didn't say that.
You know the password, right? You know what I mean? Like kind of like a hint, like look who's in the party.
I didn't curse. I said I popped in and I heard a password, and I went, the password is she-mail. And then Southbound's like, hey, Worry, meet Phil.
By the way, this is head of Xbox, Worry Phil Spencer.
Like, hey, how you doing?
Oh my god!
It was funny. It really was funny.
But then I figured it was okay because Southbound
that's not actually the funniest situation.
Well, you talked about defiling corpses the whole night, and he was fine with that, so I figured I'm safe.
Well, no, because we're playing
Halo,
right?
We were playing Halo.
Yeah, we're playing Halo, and we're doing the campaign on Legendary, and obviously we're getting murdered, massacred.
Yeah.
And Tim kept like bagging Phil's dead body, and so Phil goes, Tim, why are you teabagging my Guardian?
Oh boy.
Or my Spartan.
Tim's teabagging Spartan.
Yeah, he's teabagging Phil's dead Spartan, right? And I go, hey, Tim, why are you defiling, his bloody dead corpse? And so it was kind of like a joke.
And that stayed for the whole night.
Oh my gosh.
But see, the she-mails, that's not even the funniest one. A buddy of mine, we're in a party, right? And he comes in, and he's like super, super loud, and he likes to get boozed up, but he's on his Connect. So you can hear everything in the house, right?
Oh, boy.
Uh-huh.
So he comes in, and he's like, hey, what's up, Sal? This, and he's all loud, and I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, I'm sorry, Phil. If you want to boot him, go ahead. And he's, no, it's no problem. 2 seconds later, his girlfriend walks in. She's like, what the fuck you doing? What are you, playing Gears of War? Are you jacking off with a Bud Light in your hand?
Oh, my gosh. Oh, that's hilarious.
I'm beat red, like, oh my god. Phil's like never gonna talk to me ever again. Like, what kind of people you bringing into my parties,
Yeah, exactly.
And so I'm like, I'm sending him a personal message. I'm sorry. Just you can boot him. Go ahead. I didn't know what to say. I was like embarrassed. You know what I mean?
You can lock parties though, right?
It wasn't my party.
Oh, okay. He leaves them unlocked. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he does do that.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. I wish we could capture this stuff live on Xbox Live as it's happening. That shit's funny.
It would be nice to relive, but I was so embarrassed.
All right, host, pull us back to the topics.
Yes, hey, so Southbound.
Yes, sir.
Rand just tweeted that there are 120 backward compatible titles right now.
Yeah, there are. There are over 100.
Yeah.
Okay, well then shit on me. I wasn't paying attention.
How could you not know this?
Thank you, Rando, you fuck.
Yeah,
he always has to correct me, though.
He is a better fan than you.
Well, he should
knows
be.
How many.
He should be.
Oh, man, that's funny. Yeah. Wait, what did you guys think about my funny moment? Well, not funny moment. The the moment that I found interesting at E3 was seeing. First of all, I was excited about the Shenmue 3 announcement. What I thought was interesting was the whole Kickstarter situation.
Oh, let's not go there. Oh,
Yeah.
let's not drag that horse up on stage again and beat it. Jesus, it is what it is.
Yeah, that was interesting.
I think they know that the name Shenmue in the game. There's more of a good feel about it than there is actual huge numbers and sales for it. You know what I mean? I don't think it's going to sell 5, 6, 7, 8 million units. I just don't think that's going to happen.
No, it never made money for Sega.
Yeah, so they're kind of like a half in, half out approach where we're going to put it on the system, but
oh man, my mind just went
too much.
To that.
Why half in, half out?
Yeah. Oh boy.
What is wrong with you, man? You're supposed to be the host.
South.
You're supposed to control this, okay?
I know.
Jesus.
Do you see this, South? My mind is going south.
What kind of a podcast host is this, Southbound? He doesn't understand that we're professionals.
Yeah, don't you know? I have a successful podcast weekly. It's called.
I like the list you're trying to do.
I like the list. Yeah. Successful podcast.
Yes.
Successful podcast.
Oh my God.
I'm going to
You
see
have to
Power tonight.
Enrique, you have to rein this in. If you want to make it as a host, you got to rein this in. Rein us in, buddy. Rein us in. Do it.
And speaking of which, Enrique, the check hasn't cleared, so
Yes.
you know what I mean. I'm about to leave.
Yeah.
All right. No worries, man. No worries. Oh my gosh. All right.
Come on, I'm waiting.
Yeah, God, what kind of host are you, bro?
Oh my gosh, my mind is gone bad right now.
Too much.
Bad.
It's too much lisp.
Yeah.
It's too much lisp. All right, so we're talking about
Shenmue,
we're talking about Shenmue, and we're talking about the Megaton.
Honestly, we're talking about Shenmue. I think it was horse shit that they announced. No, why would you announce something for people to pay for? And Sony should have paid for it themselves.
So you think so? Sony should have backed the deal. You're saying
they should have. Yeah. If you're gonna have it on your stage, you should pay for it. And that and that's not being a pony or an Xbot or anything else.
Sure.
Worries a bony.
Listen. If Xbox did that shit, they would have got murdered, massacred.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. If they would have paraded Yu Suzuki out, people would have been like, "Oh, wait a minute. Why aren't they paying for it? It's $1 billion company."
It's a $1 billion company. Why aren't they paying for it? Why are they expecting public funding?
I think Sony's getting the best of both worlds. They're getting the game, they're getting the goodwill, but they're not sure about sales, so they don't have to dip their money too much into it. You know what I mean? But whatever side of the fence you're on is good or bad. Yeah.
Kojima.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, and Jesus, look at the Star Wars marketing for. You see, Uncharted 4 is with the Star Wars movies.
Isn't that crazy?
The trailer for it.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It is select theaters, but still, I mean, that's genius.
Yeah, and actually, you know what, guys, that's a good segue to things that happened related to 2015. I mean, so we finally got to see the marketing deals with Call of Duty, Black Ops, the Star Wars bundle, which I know where we talked about a lot. We thought that was going to be a big system seller.
And it was.
I don't think it sold as much as I thought it would.
What do you mean, the selling the systems or the game itself?
Well, the game itself.
It sold pretty well, didn't it?
Yeah, it was number 3 NPD, right?
Yeah.
What are the figures? What are the numbers?
Oh God! What am I, an accountant now? I have to pull up numbers.
Bring out.
Yeah, let me get my calculator. Hold on.
Oh jeez. Let me go to VG Charts.
Where you go to VG and look that up. Let's get those.
You
numbers.
really want me to go to VG Charts for numbers?
Oh my goodness.
Definitely do not do that.
Jeez.
Yeah. I don't know what it did numbers wise. I just know it was like number 3 NPD and it sold on PlayStation 4, but. With the movie coming out.
Well, according to one site that is not VG Charts, it is almost at 4 million copies sold just on the PlayStation 4.
Okay, well, wow. You know what? Then, yeah, that actually sold pretty damn good.
Yeah.
God, I'm just off tonight, aren't I?
Well,
everything's contradicting me. You fucking
let's see if Rand's correcting you right now.
Yeah. Let me check my phone. He's probably texting me like, South, what the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly. He's probably like, dude, what are you doing?
He's like, you're just making us look bad.
Oh boy.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Star Wars.
God.
I mean, it's Star Wars. Anything with the name Star Wars in front of it, obviously, is going to be good to get behind.
Well,
It's kind of a no-brainer.
It's a top-selling thing, like holiday item right now. I was reading that somewhere. Anything associated with Star Wars is selling like
Sure.
hot.
I mean, it's hot, especially now that the movie's around, and it's just going to springboard into 2016 with the film.
I
and stuff.
think the movie is going to help it sell even better, though.
Yeah, that's what I think they were thinking about. Tying it in with the film, and the film comes out, and then they're going to release. They're going to release more DLC. They just did Battle of Jakku to tie in with the film.
Right.
So there'll be a lot more.
Yeah, that was free DSL.
Yes.
DLC.
DSL.
Now
what are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about I'm thinking about you, Worry.
Oh boy, you know what that stands for.
And you started talking about pumping iron earlier, and I was
Boy, talk about a Freudian slip.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that DSL. I really like that DSL. It's so good.
Oh my
Good
God.
and sloppy. And it's free. All you need to do is go around behind the building there in the alley.
Just break bread. That's what she said.
Hey, you want some free DSL? Meet me in the alley at 10 o'clock.
sounds like a back alley blowjob.
Exactly what. Wait, I got a story for you guys.
Oh, no, I don't want to hear it.
No.
Hold on. Back up. Whenever somebody says back alley blowjob and then you segue into, hey, let me tell you a story. No.
Hey, that sounds like a New York thing.
Yeah.
Wait, it's not about me. It's not about me. All right, so
It
Grand Theft Auto
was a
5.
story I read on the internet. Okay.
Yeah, exactly right. My friend of a friend. No, so I'm playing Grand Theft Auto 5, right? And it just come out. I'm playing it on the Xbox 360. And there were some weirdos, like weird people dressing up in like weird outfits on Grand Theft Auto 5, right? Like running around and stuff, trying to rob you.
Yeah.
Well, while we're driving, I don't know what we're doing. Me and another guy were driving in a car, and we pull into an alleyway, and a guy's getting like a virtual BJ from a hooker in the alleyway in a car. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, in the game, right?
In the game, yeah, in the game.
Oh, yeah. That happened a lot in that game.
Yeah. So it wasn't about me. It wasn't me,
Sure, all right. No problem.
No.
It's 2015. It's okay, brother.
Those things are accepted now in the millennium. Yes.
Come on, host. Moving along.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh.
Jeez.
All right. So.
Randall busting my balls on Twitter.
I saw it. You got to change host.
He's unhappy by the hosting, but I'm not hosting. You fuck. Yeah, I guess I'm taking co-host duty.
Yeah.
So, we talked about E3 and Gamescom. So Gamescom was awesome because we got to see Scalebound, we got to see Crackdown 3, and we got to see some more.
The cloud is real.
Quantum Break, yeah. The cloud is real.
That cloud, though. Did you see the shirt?
Yeah.
That was great.
Nikki wore that. Yeah, she wore that yesterday. That was a cool. There was a sweater.
Yeah.
I want one. I'd wear it.
That's awesome. I know
I'd
you
wear
would.
that shit for Christmas for an ugly Christmas ugly sweater.
Dude, you rocked.
Yeah, I could imagine you in just a shirt and leggings, like in the scene from Flashdance.
Oh hell yeah!
And then
the water, pour the water down.
Just leans back.
I'm a maniac, maniac.
And pulls it, and the water hits him. But the water is like run on 4 different servers in the cloud. And it splashes on him. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
What are you talking? That sounds like some fantasy.
Is that 1080p?
I just want to tell you, Enrique, this is all your fault. You've got to rein us in. Come on.
I'm trying to rein you guys in. I'm talking about Gamescom, and then you start talking about
all right, go ahead.
cloud
Gamescom.
And water splashing on you.
What happened at Gamescom?
Well, right. So Scalebound. Let's talk about. We saw Scalebound.
I'll tell you what I'm most excited for that's coming up. If you're asking me about,
I can't even fucking get a serious conversation.
I can't either.
Worry is just fucking all
That's
up.
my job.
If you're only, well, I'll tell you what I'm excited for, and if you're only asking me about Xbox, which you seem to be doing because you're such a hardcore Xbox podcast.
Yeah.
I need codes.
I hate
Crackdown.
console wars.
The first Crackdown I loved. Second one I bought because it was Crackdown. It was kind of but that whole open world, that whole open world where I like when you're done and you can just go back in and collect those orbs. I did that constantly. Yeah. I want that world again, and I hope it looks the way that they're showing it. like the game itself looks like that, because if it does, I'm so excited for that, and I'm really excited for what they showed of Scalebound. I remember an old game called Draken. Did you ever play that? The Dragon?
I never played it.
No, I never
Yeah.
played that.
I heard of it, but I never played it.
That was on PlayStation?
I think it might have been a port to the I think it might have been a port on the PS2. I'm not sure though, but I remember seeing it on a friend of mine's PC, and we played it. And it was just I love the idea of getting on a dragon and riding it around an open world.
Mm-hmm.
So Scalebound looks great to me. Crackdown looks great to me, but I'm really waiting on Quantum Break because I love Remedy.
Remedy is a great developer, and
they don't make bad games.
Everybody wants to talk about the bad sales of Alan Wake, but there's no denying that they're a great developer.
Yeah,
and Quantum Break looks amazing.
Yeah, as long as I can get the game, I can care less what sells. I mean, just make it, and I'll buy it. You know, if I'm the only one that buys it, great, I have it. I just want it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, you're not a very good video game consumer. It's all about sales.
I have to pick a side. I know I have to do it. I just can't.
Corey,
you can be the middle, Corey.
You know you're an undercover Xbot.
Undercover Xbot.
Hey.
Yeah. I'm infiltrating the other side.
You are, slowly but surely.
Box.
What's that?
I said, it's just telling yourself, you DM me on the download about the Xbox. How you love it.
Yeah. I love it so much, but I just don't want people to know I like it a lot because they might hate me.
He has an Xbox shirt under his robe.
He does. It's like a 90. That's what he sleeps in.
It's a 90.
A 90.
He has an Xbox throw pillow.
It glows green.
Glows green.
It's a mood ring.
You ever see those sticks that you crack and you shake them and they start to glow? I forget what they're called, like glow sticks.
Glow sticks?
Yeah, glow sticks.
Well, I'm not trying to draw a comparison, but if you crack something on me, it glows.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, Jesus.
You have to move this podcast to like midnight and put it on the
the
X-rated. Yeah,
I need to.
You should just call it Triple X Podcast from now on instead of Basement Radio Arcade. Yeah,
I know, Triple X Podcast, exactly. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. All right, so yeah, I can't wait for Quantum Break. I'm actually really excited about it. You know, Remedy doesn't make bad games. They just don't.
They haven't. No, they really haven't.
Yeah, and I want to see an Alan Wake sequel.
I don't know if we're going to get that. I really don't. They showed a picture of Alan Wake.
It'll be a different developer. And the rumors are that Alan Wake is going to show up in Quantum Break, so we'll see.
Yeah, I love the game. When that game came out, I mean, I loved that game. I mean, I bought that big special edition that came with the book, the art book.
Yeah, I remember that.
I just loved it. I mean, and it was. I remember the knock on it was like 640p or something like that. Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember what the resolution was.
It was like
the resolution was not a fucking issue last year.
No. They talked about it. It wasn't talked about like it is now. It was just one of those things.
But Alan Wake looked amazing.
Oh, it did. It was absolutely just a phenomenal looking game. Now, I would love an HD remake of that.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That would be nice.
Absolutely,
I'm down with that. Yeah. And when they started sending out like little questionnaires, like secret.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
You know, would you be interested in the Alan Wake sequel? Like, it got a lot of people hyped up.
Yeah.
People.
I saw one where they
have like a remake with Quantum Break, and you know what? That might still happen. We don't know.
I mean, you just give me the game and do anything to it, and I'm happy. You know.
So. But then backwards compatibility kind of screws that up. So.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. I'd still play it on backwards compatibility. I'd go back and play it again.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I mean, it was just such a good game. And so that game comes out April 2016.
So far, I think it's going to be pushed back.
I thought it was May. Isn't it May?
I thought it was April. I don't know. Maybe it's May.
April, May. Well, I'm not sure.
Springtime. That's all we know. Oh, we know after Uncharted 4. That's when it comes out.
But it seems like more and more games are coming out earlier in the year, because I don't know if you noticed this year, it just seemed like there was too many games in October, November.
There was a lot of games.
Me personally, I didn't have enough time to play all these games that came out.
Yeah. Well,
I like when they stagger it a bit.
Yeah. Well, from September to October, we had Forza 6. What else do we have? What did it? If you got the Uncharted collection, didn't that come out around that time frame?
Yes.
Halo was October.
Yeah.
And then November was just ridiculous with Tomb Raider and Fallout.
Yeah, Fallout, Tomb Raider, yeah. Yeah, and see, I ended up picking up, Warrior, when did the Uncharted collection come out?
Oh man, I couldn't tell you off the hand.
It came out in November, didn't it? Early November?
I think it did.
It might have, yeah.
Yeah, so I went out and picked that up, played all 3, and then I was playing all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So it was a lot. It was a lot
I'm
of
finishing
stuff
up 3 now.
What's that?
I'm finishing up 3 now.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your
and
favorite
don't forget,
one?
in September we had Taken King from Destiny. So.
Oh yeah. Hey, South, we got to talk about that real quick.
All right, I'll see you guys. See you guys later.
Warry's a big Destiny fan.
Oh, you know what I like about Destiny?
Actually,
you know what I like about Destiny real fast? I just want to tell you real fast what I like about it. The story. Are you ready? I'm going to tell you about the story right now. Ready?
All right, go.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I drew a blank there. I don't know why.
Oh my gosh, there is a story.
You know what? You got to give it a little bit of credit. There's
a story there.
They did
Look,
try.
a lot of people like it. A lot of people like it. I can't knock something that millions of people like. If all these people like it, there's got to be something about it. I'm not one of these people that are like, 30 million people, but it sucks. You know what I mean? Obviously, they did something well, and people like it.
I put
think
a
I
shit
just
ton
expected
of time into that game.
Yeah.
I think everybody knows that I was a big fan of Destiny.
Yeah.
Ever since Halo came out, I tailed off like tremendously.
What do you think of their other take on DLC now? They're charging like $30 for.
I'll tell you one thing. It has a lot of people pissed off. Some of their biggest fans are like, you know what?
Some people are mad.
I'm through because the people that put in 1,000 hours, 3,000 hours, they got to that point. They grinded their ass off, and now to think that somebody could just come in and pay $40 and get to where they're at, it grinds their gears.
Yeah. Well, think about it. You put all that time, and not only that. After the Taken King came out, a lot of your favorite weapons became like obsolete.
Here's what I don't understand. Why would anybody buy a game and then pay more money so that they didn't have to play it to get to a point in the game? Like when you buy a game, you buy it to play it. Now you could buy a game and then pay more money to just get to a point that you would get to if you played the game you bought.
To a certain degree, there's people out there that felt like, well, I'm not going to pick up the game now. It's been out for a year and a half. Well, I'm so far behind. So I get that.
I understand that. Yeah, that's a good point.
To a degree, I get that. People are discouraged because they're like, oh, I can't jump in there now. People are got the best weapons and everything else. I can't grind. I can't do that for a year and a half. So to a certain degree, I get it.
Right. Yeah, but
to me, it's a money grab.
But South, you can actually they made the leveling up a lot better with the Taken King. I mean, you can level up pretty quick. I mean, you start off at level 20 now, right? With the Taken King?
The 25 is the Taken King.
This is turning into a Destiny podcast.
We're going to talk about this all night, buddy.
I can't do it.
He's like zoning.
You know what?
He's falling asleep.
That full podcast together was Destiny. So
yeah, it was. That it had like 700 views.
Did it really?
Yeah, I think
it was
did.
All because of Southbound.
That's like triple what they normally get.
I think so. Yes.
It was South. They sold Southbound. I'm like, we got to get in there.
It was all Amber. It was all Amber.
No, I think it was all South. Shit, I got 4 viewers right now.
Wow.
That's more than I normally have.
You know what? And we appreciate them 4 viewers. They're probably thinking these guys are fucking ridiculous.
I know. Like, I thought they were talking about video games. They're talking about.
They're like, who the fuck is this Vlad asshole?
Some people are probably like, bring Vlad back. Where did Vlad go?
Like, the hell with South. Bring me Vlad.
Oh my god.
Lord.
Yeah, but look, Destiny, that Taken King though, they did it right though, South. They did it right that time. I liked it.
I enjoyed it, but like I said, when Halo came out, it like just tore me away from it, and it's kind of been hard to get back into it because I still have a lot of my raid group that are still playing daily. And,
oh wow.
I played a little bit last week. When did a little bit of raiding, and it was fun. I enjoyed it, but all these other games like ARK, Halo.
Oh, I hate it.
You hate ARK?
Like ARK? Really?
Oh, I downloaded the free demo.
Yeah?
It's buggy as hell. I understand it's a preview game.
Yeah.
But
I won't argue. I won't argue that with you. It's
I just
definitely buggy and kind of.
I couldn't connect with people on the server that I knew.
That's the biggest issue they have.
The servers are.
I want to be able, when the game's done and finished, I want to be able to say, all of us just join in the server
Right,
and
Yeah.
immediately party up. And if I can't find you in this island where we're at, I want to be able to
Yeah.
fast travel to you.
Right.
So
Yeah.
even though I may be on the other side of the island, I want to be like, hey, Ares, where you at, brother? You know what I mean? Okay, here,
Exactly.
fast travel to my location.
Yeah, and again, this is a preview game, so being critical of it now makes no sense because
And
it's still
I'm
a preview.
not going to be critical because
Right.
I already sunk over 10 hours into the game in the last couple nights. So
Jeez.
yeah.
Is that a lot, Worry? 10 hours for him? Is that game?
I played it for maybe, honestly, an hour, and I was like, nah,
You're done.
it's just not getting me. Maybe
That game for me, it's meant to be played with other people.
It's a party game.
Yeah, because you could tribe up, and it's definitely a party game.
And you can eat each other's poop.
Oh my God!
I tried it when I went to Europe. Didn't like it. Okay.
Better than escargot.
Oh my gosh! Hey, Southbound.
So funny story.
Oh God, it's gonna segue me.
Funny story.
I went to this place one day.
Beard, Tim Dog, and I were playing ARK, and you can actually physically poop in the game. Like, it'll make the sound and everything. You drop a big clump of shit.
Yep.
So we're all sitting there, and so it does it on itself, or you can force poop. You can force it.
Sounds like Jedi power.
Do you need to be a Jedi to force poop, or can you be a Sith?
Come to the dark side.
You can force the shit, right?
There's a feature in every next generation game.
So we're all sitting there, and we found some guy that was unconscious, right?
Was it
So we're all messing around, and Tim's like, let's go teabag his body. So Tim's rolling around and everything.
He's really into teabagging, isn't he?
Yeah, I was going to say, Tim likes teabagging.
He's like, I need to put my balls on something.
Tim has a secret need to just drag his nuts everywhere.
Jeez.
And so anyway, so we're all messing around, and we all like lay around this corpse or unconscious body, whatever it is. And all of a sudden, I'm like, here, I'm gonna shit on these guys, right?
Hold on.
Hold on, what?
Hold on. Now, let me make sure that everyone knows that we're talking about a video game, because all you heard is we all went out, we found this guy passed out, and then we decided to shit on him.
Yeah, this isn't like we were in
unconscious
night out
body,
in the town, got shit-faced drunk, and we found someone to shit on. It's not that story, guys.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
This is we're talking about the game ARK.
Okay.
And so Tim, we're like, oh, let's roll around this unconscious body. Obviously.
I'm sorry not to cut you off again, but breaking news: the ARK developer just tweeted out that they just launched an additional batch of Xbox One official servers for the game.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Makes it easier for you to shit on people.
Yes.
In 1080p, you can actually shit on somebody.
Wow. And what is the point of the poop in the game?
Well, it has oxygen.
Yeah, is it a weapon?
You can use it to craft.
You need oxygen to craft things?
Yeah.
Aren't you in a world with oxygen, though? Aren't you breathing the oxygen in the game?
In order to craft things like, weapons, clothes, right. It's literally a survival game. You can use everything in the game. And so, you asshole, why don't you let me finish my story? So we're rolling around this unconscious body, and I shit, and all of a sudden I hear, ew! I go,
oh my God.
Jim goes, ew! And I go, what'd you do? And I go, you fucking ate it.
like it's a real event. He's like,
he goes, ew! And I'm in fucking tears. I go, what are you doing eating my shit? And he goes, I thought it was a rock. I said, why would you eat a fucking rock?
Man, this is Game of the Year 2016 right here.
This might be Game of the Year contender.
Hey, seriously.
It's gonna win Best Sports Racer / Shit Eater game.
Best multiplayer game.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. So if you haven't got a chance to try it, you could try it for what, 2 hours?
No, it's an hour actually, 60 minutes.
It's an hour. Yeah. Okay. Well, go check it out. See if you like eating shit and shitting all over the world.
What a plug.
Hey,
What a plug for a game.
speaking of a plug, I was sitting there walking around the beach and a fucking Triceratops just dropped the biggest pile of shit, and I was like,
The whole game is about poop.
oh my god, this Triceratops just shit all over me.
Oh my! This game should be called Poop Simulator.
Yeah.
Poop Simulator.
I so hope this makes it to VR. I really do.
Imagine that, getting shit on by a Triceratops, and you know what I mean, and you feel the warmth just going all over you.
Oh, Lord. Enrique, it's time to rein us in.
Next subject, please.
Oh wait, Warren, did you say you hope this game goes in VR?
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks for paying attention to me, though. You're the host. You're asking me what I said. I appreciate it.
You know what? You know what,
Jesus.
man? There's so much laughter and stuff going on right now. Google Hangouts can't take it, so it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my screen froze for like a sec. So, oh, by the way, Southbound. So Rand was actually saying he might replace you with Jeremy.
You know, honestly, Randall is just a fill-in, so he doesn't have the power to do that.
The power. Listen
Yes.
to this.
The power is all mine.
The power.
Randall could never replace me. Southbound is irreplaceable.
Southbound, you are irreplaceable. You are.
Because then who else would shit?
Right, because no one does that.
Yeah,
No.
no one shits. No one does.
It's revolutionary, and it's actually trademarked by Southbound. Shit.
Yes.
Shit.
Shit by Southbound. You smell that cologne? It's shit by Southbound.
Oh, God. I could just imagine an ad for like a perfume
Fragrance.
in Paris or something. Go ahead.
Yeah, right?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
cut that fucker off.
Yeah. I was going to say, speaking of party games,
Yeah.
Rocket League.
Right. It's coming to
You
Xbox.
mean soccer cars?
It's coming to Xbox, right?
Yeah, it is. It actually has a couple
Yeah,
of
it's coming to Xbox.
Xbox-specific cars. Well, there's like a Halo car.
There's a Halo car, and then there's a what was the other
Gears
car?
tank or something.
Gears, right?
Gears,
car.
yeah.
It actually just made $50 million.
Did it really?
Yeah, they're up to $50 million already.
Oh
You
my
know, there
gosh.
was a lot of hatred, you know, on the Xbox side,
Yeah.
for that game, and
Right.
you know, because we didn't have it.
Yeah, you know, the list thing. I just wish the people putting these games on lists would buy them, a la Tomb Raider. Hello.
Yeah, we'll talk about Tomb Raider sec.
You know what? People are gonna buy soccer cars on Xbox.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna sell well.
It's going to
It's
do
gonna
very
be-
well.
It's a fun game. People are going to have
Exactly.
a great time with
I'll buy
it.
it. You know, I don't know about the $20 price point. You know,
Well, the rest of us have to buy it. You could just get codes.
Codes.
I wonder who I can beg for a code.
Codes.
Code.
Codes.
The new perfume taking Paris by storm.
By
Code.
Southbound.
It smells like
Codes.
Southbound's poop.
Brought to you by ARK.
Brought to you by ARK.
By Ark.
And IHOP. ARK and
Oh my
IHOP team
gosh.
up for shit.
Ark and IHOP.
Oh,
Oh
jeez.
my gosh.
All right, Enrique, next topic. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Is anybody here? I can't hear anything
It got
speaking.
quiet as shit right now. I think
Enrique,
he's like-
are you
He put
there?
down his list, or did he drop?
I think he dropped. He has horrible internet. Enrique, hello. It's your podcast.
I thought New York had good internet.
I don't know. I can't hear him. Can you?
No.
All right, let's take over this mother then. What do we want to talk about? Come on.
Let's talk about more shit.
Yeah, go ahead. Does yours have corn in it? I can't believe he brought us in here and he dropped out. We're in control.
Yeah, he sure did. He left us fucking cold-blooded.
We are in control.
All right, so next week on the basement,
Next week on the basement, Enrique gets good internet. Jeez.
so worry,
Yes.
on the basement podcast,
Yes. Ask
What
me
was your-
questions.
what was your game of the year?
My game of the year was Sally Star Does a Horse.
Yeah.
Speaking
Did
of
you ever-
ponies,
Did you ever play it? He said, speaking of ponies. Jesus. Oh, Enrique, where are you?
we're drowning here, buddy. We're drowning.
He is not the host with the most, baby.
Oh, you know what? I can't wait till the next iteration.
Oh, God, if there is one. I don't know.
Yeah,
This could be it.
Yeah, all this shit talking and
Right. Well, I think it'll be big in Europe. This podcast, certain parts of Europe, where scat is popular.
It's definitely a niche podcast.
Niche. There's Bloodborne, and then there's this. Niche. Oh my god. You have another hour before you see Star Wars, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Jeez. Everybody I know that's seen it is telling me it's phenomenal.
Don't fucking spoil it.
I'm not. How did I spoil it by saying it's phenomenal?
I honestly, I don't want to hear. I don't want to have any hype. I just want to be blind and not have no anticipation.
It sucks.
I hope it's horrible.
He actually dropped out. We're the only ones in here. Isn't this amazing?
We are
running honestly, Basement Radio now.
I think it's time for one of your famous songs.
Basement Radio, arcade is good. I like to burn some wood. What the fuck? I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, so 15 year review.
Yeah, go ahead, Southbound. You lay it on me.
I don't know the tone and his game plan. All he said in his topics were the year in review. So we were talking about
what's your game of 2015? My
game of 2015.
It's going to be Fallout, right? Halo, really? Over Fallout?
I loved Fallout. Honestly, I don't know. It changes weekly. But if you would have asked me last week, I would have said Fallout. Yeah. You asked me today, I say Halo.
See, I never was in love with Fallout. I always loved their Elder Scrolls series more. Oblivion, Skyrim. Those were my kind of games. But this one's really good. This Fallout is really, really good. I don't know though. For me, my game of 2015. I don't know. There's so many different games.
Honestly, I can't pick just a game.
It's not Halo for me, which is surprising.
For different ideas and different feelings for the year, it changes. On a whole, I had the most fun playing Halo. And
with the multiplayer side of it.
Yeah, right? The multiplayer side. Being able to party up with 12 people and just go at it for hours, and even the co-op.
Wait, go back to that 12 people for hours.
It was just an orgy of the explosion of an Xbox party.
Oh, God. Was there poop involved?
That was only 2 nights ago.
Okay.
That was a new addition to the repertoire.
I thought it would be Fallout for you. I don't know. For me, Halo was I was super hyped for it. I liked it.
Well, you're a huge Halo fan, so
right? But there was something about this one that I just I was like, man, I just don't know. It's kind of missing that. It was missing something for me. I loved it, but I don't know what it was.
So you loved it, but you didn't absolutely adore it.
Right. I think it was the whole team aspect of the single player. Like I'm used to being, the solitary hero, Master Chief, and fighting, the overwhelming odds and stuff like that. And this one was more like a squad based, almost like a tactical shooter.
I'm back.
Hey!
I don't know what happened.
Your internet's terrible.
Yeah, well.
It's almost as bad as your hosting skills.
YouTube said, "Get this fucking guy out of here." They're talking about too much.
They gave me the boot.
No scat porn.
All right. Well, you left off at what was it?
Talk about Rocket League.
Rocket League, right? Coming to Xbox One, people are going to love it, and then all of a sudden, it's going to be great, and both sides are going to love it. And they'll stop talking about it, and we'll move on to the next thing, the next indie title that people complain about.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, speaking of indie titles, you tweeted out a game, Worry, that's coming out next year. Unravel. Yeah.
Yes.
That looks phenomenal. Great. Doesn't it look good?
Great. Yeah.
That's something from EA that you would never expect EA to get behind that.
I pre-ordered it, and it's actually you get a 10% discount on EA Access.
Oh, shameless plug!
Listen, I have to pimp that game. because I have a buddy that works on it, and so
nice.
I see how hard that he's flying back to
the game is going to be great.
Yeah. No, he flies back to Europe monthly, and so I see how much time and effort they're putting into it.
Yeah. You can tell it's going to be one of those. It's going to be a special game. It really is.
I think so. You know what was amazing?
Like
the lighting in the game.
Yeah, it does. It looks phenomenal. It really does. Apart from the little ball of yarn guy, the backgrounds are photorealistic. They just are completely amazing looking.
The lighting is incredible in the game.
And the music, it's one of those. It's going to be one of those
draws
games.
You in. The mood and everything. I was drawn in. So whether I have friends working on it or not, I was going to buy it regardless.
Right. Me too.
But the game, honestly, is probably like indie of the year, if you want to call it an indie.
I haven't seen anything coming out indie-wise. And again, using the term indie, I haven't seen anything that looks like that.
Yeah, but can we call it an indie if it's being backed by EA?
It's a game. It's just called a game. Whatever.
Well, we still called Ori an indie, and it was backed by Microsoft. So
that's true.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. So we're gonna talk about Tomb Raider real quick. So that was we talk about 2015. And we talked about Game of the Year, Witcher 3 earlier. I don't know if that was, or that wasn't Game of the Year for you. I think you were. And just talking to you, I think you were looking at Rise of the Tomb Raider as your game of the year, right?
I liked it a lot. I think it's close. It's up there. I don't know if it, it's not better than Witcher 3 or Fallout 4. It's a different type of game.
Though.
What's that?
I didn't get too much into it. I didn't play too much of it.
So what about you, Word?
About what, Tomb Raider?
No, Fallout 4.
I've been playing it. I've been playing it. It's they're different games, obviously, but I mean, just for the amount of gameplay and actual things that you're in control of versus just being along for the ride. There's a lot more player choice in Fallout. There's a lot more of the player dictating, what happens when, in terms of just being a true video game. Right. Different type of game. But,
different.
It's beautiful, Tomb Raider. It's absolutely
gorgeous.
It is nice.
I would probably lean towards either Witcher or Fallout for the game of the year.
Yeah. What about you, South?
When you dropped out, we were just talking about this, and for game of the year for me, I definitely it's between Fallout and Halo 5.
Fallout and Halo 5.
Yeah, because
Halo 5 for you more with the multiplayer, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Halo 5, the multiplayer, I think was second to none. I don't think I've had more fun in a multiplayer game this year, or maybe even the last couple years, as I did with Halo 5.
Yeah, I mean, so how great was the addition of Warzone? I mean, Warzone for me, and I've been playing Halo since back in the original Halo days. I used to do
back in the original Halo days. You mean
original Halo days?
You mean original Xbox days, or
like?
No,
we don't know. He cut out again.
Yeah, I cut out.
Okay, we got you.
Yeah. No, I was saying the first Halo, Combat Evolved. I remember going back and playing that on, was it Xbox Connect? Do you guys remember that?
No.
Yeah, that's
Xbox Connect.
I was never into Halo prior to Master Chief Collection coming out. I was... for some reason, I hated first-person shooters.
Really?
They made me nauseous. I couldn't play them. I'd play it and I'd get all dizzy, and I was like, "Fuck this game." So Halo 2 was my first foray into first-person shooter on the original Xbox, and I hated it. So I've tried, Part 3, and then I played a little bit of 4, since it was co-op, but it wasn't until Master Chief Collection where I got a chance to play all 4 games.
Oh, wow.
That I said, wow, this journey for Master Chief is pretty epic. So I got the whole reason why everybody was so into it. The story as a whole on Halo 5 wasn't the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
No. It was, for me, it was obvious it was a setup for 6.
Yeah, no, it was. It left me excited for.
Yeah, because as soon as Halo 5 ended, I'm like,
6.
okay, where's 6 at? Where's 6? I want to play 6 right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't know. It was a little bit Cortana being the bad person, and I don't know.
Spoiler alert.
I don't know what it was.
I know, right? Spoiler alert.
It didn't wow me the way I thought it would. I really liked it. I just didn't really love it like I expected to.
I'm gonna call it right now, and Cortana being the big bad, they're gonna say it was rampancy. You know what I mean? They're gonna blame it on different, that she was out of her mind, it wasn't her fault, and then she's gonna be physical, real person, and Halo Chief's gonna end up,
Pooping on her.
He's gonna poop on her and make love to her.
Oh my gosh!
They're gonna have a little
an ARK storyline.
The poop is gonna be green.
Oh Jesus!
Halo green.
Halo green.
Halo green. Yeah. So, well, yeah, Warzone was a great addition. I love that. That's probably my favorite addition.
I sunk a lot of time and hours into the multiplayer and Warzone and everything else. Being able to play and party up with 12 people, it was pretty revolutionary for me.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, yeah, and especially. So I used to run with a clan on Xbox Live, and those are things that we used to talk about 10 years ago, playing games like Rainbow Six on Live. And wishing that we had the ability to run like 12-man squads. So, and even on Battlefield, I mean, you couldn't have like a 12-man chat team or something like that, or squad playing online. So, yeah. But I try to hop on Warzone. Like I think where you guys were playing, like what's that zombie game you guys were playing the other night?
Dying Light.
Dying Light. Yeah, I got on Warzone, got my ass whooped.
Wow.
Yeah, I was getting
when it comes to Warzone, you need a full team because you have to do the objectives and strategize. You can't just go in there solo and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna wreck everything, because it doesn't work. You have to work with a team.
Oh yeah, I was getting owned. It was bad. It was really bad. But it is what it is. So, all right, guys. Well, I think we're gonna wrap this podcast up.
Is that what this was? A podcast? Because
it was a Triple X podcast. So
it'll probably
before we wrap up,
the most views on this one.
Yeah, this one's gonna have the most views.
It's all about Vlad, man. I'm telling you.
It is about Vlad. Yeah, it is about Vlad. So I don't know. What do you guys? So what games are you guys looking forward to in 2016 then?
Go ahead.
There's a lot. I'm looking forward to, probably just got hyped the most, is Division.
Yeah, Division. I heard a lot of good things when people play the alpha.
Yeah, well, yeah, I played the alpha. I guess I'm not really under NDA anymore, but yeah, that.
Well, if you don't know, don't say anything. If you're not sure.
Well, honestly, it surprised me because it kept getting delayed and postponed and everything else. Yeah. So I kind of lost interest when they delayed when they announced it first. I was like, wow, that's gonna be like huge. And then they kept delaying it and everything else, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm not really looking forward to that because it's going to come out and it's going to be a turd. Getting able to get hands-on with it surprised the hell out of me. And
you got hands-on with a turd?
Yeah, I sure did.
Wow.
You did.
and then Tim ate it.
Oh.
Oh man.
No, it's funny because I was playing with Tim. Oh shit! I guess. Well, he was excited for the game too.
Yeah.
And as good as it looked, for somebody like yourself, you're from New York. I don't know what part, but you would recognize a lot of places, and it I guess it looks really, really photorealistic, and the places are real. The only thing I could correlate it to is Grand Theft Auto 5 being in LA. Yeah. And there's a lot of places that are familiar here. It wasn't an exact, copy of the city, but there was a lot of similar places and, familiar places to go, directions and everything. So that's the only thing I could kind of compare.
Sounds exciting.
But being able to be in a 4-player team and level up and grind, it's going back to Destiny. It's kind of like Destiny, but
4 players grinding.
Worry's not excited about that.
Reminds me of
Worry
days.
likes to play single player.
I like single player games. I like deep stories. I like to be
walking
moved.
simulators.
I like to be moved.
Walking simulator.
He does. He
likes to just dance.
Listen, there's a great game. I'm going to talk about PlayStation now, if it's okay, Enrique. I know this is a hardcore Xbox podcast and all. Do I have permission?
Yes, you do have permission.
No, you don't.
Among the Sleep. If you have a PlayStation 4, go to the store and buy it. Great,
yeah?
great game.
I'm going to have to check it out.
Great.
Speaking of PlayStation 4, Worry,
Go ahead.
Detroit.
Yes.
We're talking about 2016.
David
Oh
Cage,
my gosh,
man.
David
You
Cage.
either love his games or you hate them. You know,
What is Detroit?
you heard of like
Michigan?
Heavy Rain? The game Heavy Rain,
Beyond Two Souls.
Beyond Two Souls. You heard of those games?
Yeah.
The same guy that did those games. He does those types of games. There's a game called Detroit. You can pull up the trailer on YouTube. Just put Detroit the game, and it just looks like it
looks incredible,
man.
And even that short trailer that we saw, Worry, it just grabs you. Like you kind of, I don't know about you, I kind of had that connection with that
the character.
The character, yeah.
Exactly. Do you remember a while ago there was the trailer where it was just her? I think it was Kira. Was that her name? And it was the android being created, and then she was like, "Don't kill me, don't kill me." Remember that?
Yeah,
it was a while
years ago. Yeah.
Years ago, right?
Years ago, yeah.
Well, that was sort of like the I guess the sale point for this game. You know what I mean? Like the proof of concept for this game. And that's the same character in this game. So when I saw that way back when I want that game, and then seeing Detroit, I'm hooked. But you have to, again, it's like Bloodborne. You have to like these types of games, and if you do, then you're excited about them.
So you gotta be like a Sony pony like you.
Worry's not a Sony pony. He's a Boney.
No, you know what? Worry's an undercover Xbot. I don't give a shit what you say. He likes to play Sony games, but he's an Xbox guy.
I pay people to get my trophy count up so I look real.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Is that why when I send you a PlayStation invite, you don't answer?
Oh, we were on a party 2 nights ago. Who you kidding on PlayStation?
Wait, you could party on PlayStation? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Honestly, I don't go to their parties because the little earpiece that they give you in the PlayStation, I feel like my ear hole's getting raped.
Just plug in your Turtle Beach.
You gotta get a headset, man.
Plug in your Turtle Beach to the controller.
Yeah.
No, I had the wireless ones.
Okay.
Yeah,
they don't work. I even tried to put in earbuds to the DualShock 4 controller, and it only played through one ear. So I was like, "Oh, this is disappointing."
Yeah, I just plug in my Turtle Beaches, the same ones I use for the Xbox.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I got separate headsets from a PlayStation 4, but.
Well, you know what? I honestly I won't spend money for that side. not that I'm against buying anything for PlayStation, but I'm like I'm not gonna go and waste money on a headset when I won't play it.
You won't use it.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I have PlayStation. I'll buy the exclusives and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna go buy accessories.
You gotta send me a friend request. I don't know your.
Yeah, South. We don't have you.
Southbound 110.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Easy enough. There we
Shocker.
go.
But only on the PlayStation because you can't have spaces.
Right.
It's all together.
It's all together. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
You don't worry. I still listen to that theme music, man.
I told you you'd love it. I told you you'd love it.
It's relaxing. It's soothing.
Oh, is it soothing?
It is soothing.
It's so soothing. It gets me ready to host.
Yeah.
Wait. You're a host?
Yes, I am the host. I'm the host.
Jeez.
So Basement Bondage Podcast.
Yes. He dropped out again.
Another. I'll throw it out there. Oh, that dropped out?
He dropped out again.
Oh my gosh.
He heard bondage and he just fell out.
Yeah, I know.
No, I was talking.
Hold on, I have to get my nipple clamps.
Party's here.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
How do you spell party? P-O-O-P.
All right, I was trying to talk about Horizon Zero Dawn. That's the other game that I'm looking forward to for the PlayStation 4.
I'm going to buy that. I'm buying that instantly when it comes out.
Yeah, I just fell asleep. I'm such an Xbot, bro. I
got you.
That game does not.
You don't like those kind of games
for me whatsoever.
Yeah. Like action, adventure, and stuff like that.
No. Like, cause I watched you play was it Vanishing of Ethan Carter?
Right.
And
that's not like Horizon.
No, I know, but I was actually like looking forward to that game, and I was gonna buy it on the PlayStation, and then I seen you like, look at this rock. Oh my god!
Yeah, but I was
I
just
was like,
playing
is that this fucking game? It's like, whoa, the credit card goes back in my wallet, and I ain't buying that.
I have really like my taste.
South is
My
like,
taste
sorry.
in games are all over the place. You know what I mean? I like.
And then he's
Where
walking
you have
around this
exquisite
mansion like,
taste.
how in the fuck do I get in here? I'm like, isn't there a front door?
No. It's
No.
that game's so good, man. It's really good. I love it.
We're actually haven't
You
played it.
100%ed it, right?
I 100%ed it, yeah. And you know what's interesting too is I 100%ed the game, and it's like one of the only games that doesn't have the platinum trophy on PlayStation. So
Why
you don't
wouldn't
get a
it have
platinum.
platinum trophy?
I don't. I think the developer didn't put it. I don't know what it was, but I got to the 100%, and I'm like, "Where's the platinum trophy at?" And
Speaking of that developer, I've tweeted at him a few times, and he does not like me at all.
I saw.
So I'm
that,
like, so I'm like, hey, when's it coming to the Xbox? And he's like,
you have
all
to
these
gauge interest,
assumptions.
right?
All
Yeah.
these assumptions.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, straighten this out. Tell me, is it coming? I understand if you guys have a small team and you can't,
Yeah.
allocate the time to do it. But just clear the air. Let us know if it's coming because I'll buy it.
The games like that, I think, I know a lot of people might not like them, but there's not a lot of those types of games on the Xbox right now. I think that they need games like that, even though you're not into them.
Well, no, you're right because there is a lot of people that are. But I think now it's kind of missed its window.
Yeah, it has.
If it came out now, it wouldn't sell for shit.
Right.
Unless it came out on like Games with Gold or something, then a lot of people would.
Sure, and it might be that. Who knows? I don't know. I think it would be good to be on there. That's why I'm excited for Going Home. It's coming to the Xbox. That's a title.
You know what? But that has a lot of momentum too.
Exactly, and games
does,
like that.
Excited.
Like you're used to getting stuff like that. I'm used to it anyway on PlayStation 4. Those single player first person experiences.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad that it's coming to the Xbox too.
Well, like you said, the Xbox does need more of that.
Right.
Yeah.
They need to get out of that
variety.
stigma, the dude bro shooter.
It's just about having a healthy portfolio. That's
This
all.
generation is the PlayStation is the dude bro shooter box.
With the Call of Duty and stuff.
You want to get
Yeah, with Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Xbox still has that stigma, because it's the American, cowboy fucking console.
That's why it's important to go out there and buy exclusives that are different. People.
Well,
yeah,
that's a whole other subject. That,
you're gonna
Xbox fans need to support the exclusives.
They need to go out and buy Tomb Raider.
Or Scalebound
yes.
when that comes out, right?
Yeah. And that's what kind of really upsets me because I don't think Scalebound's going to sell that well. If Tomb Raider didn't sell that good,
if it doesn't, if that does not
it's
sell,
a shame. It's a
they're
shame.
not going to put money into these first party games anymore. There's just no point.
Well, I don't think it's going to sell well. I mean, it's a
really
Japanese Scalebound. I'd be surprised if it sold well.
Jesus.
Japanese title, and then you think about Recore.
That's another one too. Why would that?
Well, they
not
need to
sell
show
well?
gameplay of Recore before people can actually jump on. I'm buying the train.
I guess so. I don't know. I just sometimes there's that pedigree with developers like Kojima. The Scalebound has the pedigree with the developer. So does Recore. So
is Recore.
Just get out there and buy them games.
Yeah. But
whatever your console choice is, buy the exclusives. When No Man's Sky comes out, buy it. When all these.
That's another one I forgot about. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah.
Is it coming out for sure this
That's a good one. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's another game. Sometimes you could have cake in the oven too long and it burns. You know what I mean? That nobody can eat it. You got to get the cake out of the oven.
Hey, that was a mooch fucking moment right there.
Yeah, you have. But I mean, I think No Man's Sky. There was the window for it, and it was so. Not that it's not going to be great. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's going to be bad now. But there was that window where there was so much hype around it, and I think they missed it.
But I still think there's a lot of hype around it, man.
I do too. I mean, I think they're holding it off for VR. There's going to be a VR version.
Hopefully, the hype doesn't outweigh it too. Like you said, that
I mean,
people
that's
waiting for
so
long that they built the hype up and the expectations so much that it's like, oh God, I waited all this for this.
That could happen. That could definitely happen. Like Boris said, leaving the cake in the oven too long.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think it'll be like the Ace Combat thing, where Ace Combat's coming out, but there's going to be a version, or maybe the same version play on the PlayStation 4 without VR. Then there's the VR version.
The VR version, yeah.
Right. So.
Yeah. You know what, guys? Speaking of VR, I'm not totally. I did a podcast about this. I'm not totally.
And he dropped out again.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Yeah, you dropped out again, but you said you're not totally into VR.
Well, I'm not totally sold.
Yeah, they have to sell it. That's the thing. They have to sell it. I don't have to be excited for anything until you sell it.
Did you see what they came out with today? The news that they said that the external memory
the
part,
processor part,
the processor is as big as a Wii U.
Yeah, you plug. There's a lot of peripherals there. I mean, you got to put the thing on your head, then you got to plug it into that processor that's as big as a Wii U.
Wires and shit you could jump rope with.
Right. Then you got to plug it into the.
I don't honestly.
Is it an exercise machine too?
Well, did you see also that they had a fucking VR like a bodysuit?
No, I didn't
really?
see that.
Yeah, there's like a bodysuit that you can get.
And what do you do
I'm
with
like,
it?
oh, that's totally for VR sex. I mean,
see, I'm into it. I'm just into like I want the hollow deck from Star Trek. You know what I mean? I want to walk into a room and just have it be anything I want. That's what I want. I want to be able.
Point, I think their biggest problem is going to be the price point.
Yeah, I mean, it's
not the processor, not the wires.
Yeah, I mean,
but saying it's going to be cost as much as a console, I think that's going to be a big detraction.
It is $300.
It is. I mean, I'm going to get it.
You're looking $300-$400.
You're right. It does have to be. It does have to be a sweet spot for people to be able to give it a shot. But then again, even if it's at a sweet spot, you have to have something that makes people want to give it a shot. You know, there has to be that title that says, "Wow, you know, now I see what this is all about."
Well, it has to be like a Wii Sports. Remember,
exactly.
Nobody gave a shit about the Wii until hey, we could play tennis. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Shit, you seen it in the movies. Everybody, you went over at people's house. It was like a fun party game.
Yeah.
So,
right.
The VR.
I think the challenge is the novelty of all that stuff is going to wear off.
Right. Who knows though?
You know what? If they have a big hit on their hands, great for them. You know what I mean? They invested their money wisely. I personally don't think it's going to be what they anticipated to be. Saying it's going to sell 1.5 million first year, I don't know. I can't see it.
With 30 million install base,
that's not a lot.
That's not a lot.
It's not going to be 30 million when it comes out. It's going to be more.
Yeah.
So
I think.
But the reason why I say is because of the price point.
Right. I mean, price point's still going to be the price point.
Yeah.
No matter how many consoles they have sold, there has to be, you know. And again, how low could it be and really have them break even? It's got to be. You know, I can't see it being any less than $300.
No.
If they come out and they have, say, like a Star Wars game that you have those little wands in your hand.
Oh man, if you have
lightsaber.
A little lightsaber.
You might have a case for that price point because anybody wants to be a fucking Jedi Knight.
Exactly.
Or Sith Lord.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? There might be versions where if you already have the Move controllers, you could just buy the headset. If you don't, you could buy everything together. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know what.
Oh my God, can you imagine a bundle? That'd be expensive.
Yeah. I mean, if they launch it and they say, put the thing on and you're a Jedi, I'm buying it.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm going to get it anyway.
In your robe?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That's what I have the robe for.
He's going to oil up and flex in VR.
No, that's only when we talk on Skype.
Watch out. Yeah,
oh, boy.
That's just when you guys are in Skype sessions.
That's what he just Oh, my God. Oh, so you know what? So this podcast
South has to go see the movie soon. We got to close this up.
Aren't you heading out south?
Yeah, I'm heading out pretty soon. But I'm having fun talking about, virtual shit and Rory flexing and oiling himself up. Fucking oil boy over here.
I know. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna change the name of the podcast to like oil and poop.
Oil and oil.
Poop and oil.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's crazy. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap up south, so you can get out and brave the line and see Star Wars.
God, I'm gonna tweet a couple pictures. If there's anybody in cosplay, you guys will see it.
Oh, there's definitely gonna be cosplay.
Do that, definitely.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of fucking Boba Fett's, I bet.
Yeah. I'm going Saturday, 8:30 in the morning.
That early? Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'll be there tomorrow, 11:30 show.
Yeah, tonight I'll be sure to spoil the movie for you, Worry.
If you do that, I swear I will never speak to you again.
I know
you probably would.
Yeah. I know you would.
I'm staying off social media.
I've been scared this last few days. I've been scared. I'm trying.
I wouldn't even touch Facebook.
So that's why I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go see it myself first thing it comes out, so now I won't be spoiled by anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm staying off Facebook, everything. I'll be on Twitter, but I'm careful about that.
Yeah, as soon as I
Thank
see
you.
STA, let's scroll past.
Exactly.
Thank you all. Come listen to Basement Fuck Arcade.
I love it.
Yes.
Facebook.
Eargasms.
All right, gentlemen.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well,
Enrique,
hey.
thanks for having me. Worry.
Enrique's should I thank them or I don't know.
Flex you later.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, but Southbound, thank you, man, for coming on, man. I appreciate it. Worry,
Anytime,
thank you.
man. I know
Absolutely.
a few times I kind of flaked on you, so
No, no worries, man.
anytime you need me, buddy.
Yeah, he said your numbers aren't high enough yet to have him on your show.
Yeah, you got to at least have 100 subs for me.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll get there soon. I hope. We'll see. But no, guys, seriously, thank you for coming on and laughing and talking about sex and
Poop.
and poop
And occasionally a
teabagging.
game here or there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sprinkled in with game talk of 2015.
2015, the game.
Listen,
year of poop.
that's the name for your podcast. Poop sprinkled with games. It's great.
You know what? I probably get a shitload of subscribers too. You know
A
that.
shitload. Get that pun?
Yeah, shitload. And the keyword is shit.
Oh, man.
Oh, you guys are too much.
All right, man. Peace out.
Later
All
on,
right, guys.
gentlemen.
All right. Thank you again, guys, and thank you for the viewers for watching.
Take care.
Talk to you guys later. Peace.